guys, it is the Blonde Broker here at the Futurist Conference in Toronto. I am joined by the founder of Regulativity. This is Sheereen. How are you today?
Great, nice to be here with you today.
Is this your first Futurist Conference?
No, it's not actually. I think I've been probably to all of them because I'm in this space in the financial sector. I've always been in working with tech, so this feels like the place to be, and you're supporting homegrown. So
Yeah.
why not, right?
I love that. I love Canada. It's my first time in Toronto.
Is it?
Yeah, and I'm happy it's for this conference. This has been such an amazing event to be at so far. And my question for you: are you here talking about your company? Are you going booth to booth? Did you get to speak?
So I'm doing a little bit of both here because I'm a speaker on a couple of panels. One happening later today where we're talking about AI compliance. It's a hot topic. Everyone is looking for speed and and better ways to do things, and we seem to be plugging in AI into a lot of that. So it's talking about AI governance and the pros and cons of that. It's happening at 2:30 later on today. I'm also here for my actual product. We have a booth to showcase it for the community and to say, here's the pain problems we're solving for the ecosystem, and we really want to do better. And we're an AI-based platform as well, which ties into the conversation.
Yeah, I would love that. So what does the product do? Can you go through some maybe key takeaways, some tech points?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're an AI-based compliance platform, and compliance for firms that need to comply with some sort of regulatory requirement, right? You could be a bank, you could be a blockchain provider, you can be a crypto trading platform. All of that, to be able to sustain the licensing and the elements that you have to do, requires you to comply with some law. And so what we do for you is we say, tell us what's important about you, the products you offer, the clients you're going after, the jurisdictions you're in. Our backend has the regulatory intelligence. We marry those two together and we say, hey, here's a customized program for you. It says, these are all the things I need to do daily, weekly, and it runs with the scorecarding and dashboard so that you can get those investor decks, your board decks, your information, showing what you do, what you didn't do, and our trends and patterns. In how you're generally performing, right? Which in the traditional space, took big compliance teams and external consultants to give you the advice to build that, which, would take a long time. Now we're going to do that in seconds with the hit of what we call our easy button or our regulativity button to simplify that for firms and also allowing them to pivot really fast, right? So I want to change a product today and go to a new jurisdiction today. What would take me historically months for lawyers and others to tell us and do, we're going to do it for you in a fly. And also we're going to give you the confidence to know that you've got it right. And there's a certain degree of obviously of trust into regulativity, but that comes from my years of experience in terms of knowing what needs to get done. And now I've digitalized the concept from when I was a consultant into regulativity as a platform.
So I feel like the product speaks for itself. How do you get new users? What's the strategy there?
I mean, we know in Canada, as a start, as an example, who needs to comply, and it's my network. I've been in the compliance space for 2.5 decades. I know the CCOs. In some cases, I used to be them. And so I have that network. It's been easy for us to have the conversation. And for the last decade, I've also spent time with a lot of startups trying to do this, right? So I know their challenges. And I've been fortunate in a way that I can leverage that network to show them how we can even make it better for them. But it's been word of mouth as well. We've had customers who onboarded with us because, they knew a competitor was on the platform and they've saved X amount or they've been able to reduce or pivot faster. So we haven't had to invest money to, let's say, have a go to market because clients have been finding us. And I think I'm fortunate that way to have that opportunity.
What are you excited for in the next couple of years for regulativity?
I mean, the fact is, we're just going to bring a lot of confidence to the market, right? We're in a space right now that's, I don't want to say lacking regulation, but doesn't have formalized regulatory framework for all of the products we're looking at. And technology is advancing and moving faster. And our ecosystem needs something that gives them that confidence that I know what I've got to do. I'm not going to have tech debt because I built a product that I had to start over from. our intelligence will keep up to them as well and say, these are the things that are changing. Here's how it impacts you. So there's that confidence of coming in, one, I've got it right. And then the second element of knowing I don't need to go and figure out how it's changing and go back and change it because the system's going to do that for me. And we just want to make people confident and happy and stay away from the cost of sanctions and getting in trouble with the regulators and the governments. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants the reputational damage because it's hard to undo. So we're bringing that element of confidence in the compliance space, which I don't want to say is lacking, but is needed for founders to feel supported and in a cost-effective way, because the cost for compliance is not cheap. We get it, but now we're going to reduce that cost and make it better, faster, and more efficient.
And if someone wanted to use you guys, where could they find you?
I would say reach out to me on Instagram. We can share the information with you so you can put it on screen as well. They could go onto our site. We've got an AI compliance manager that they can interact with. They can go onto the site, ask it questions. It, as a chat, test our system, ask it the questions, see what it, is the thing really what Sheereen's selling it to me, and see, and it'll give you some response. It'll get to know you. It's what we're calling our automated discovery session today. And one of our team members will reach out, or feel free to reach out. I mean, we're here solving problems. And if people have problems and in that area of regulatory compliance, we're here for you. Come find us or come upstairs to the booth on the second level. We're close to the hackathon area. We'll show you a live demo. We'll get some of your feedback and see how we can help. That it's the reason we're here.
Awesome. I love that. And I'm really excited to hear your speeches.
Thank
Today,
you.
will we find you at the next Futurist Conference in Miami?
I'll say yes for now because things change
Yeah.
and situations evolve. But the moment I saw that this partnership was signed with Tracy Mayer and the team to go to Miami, I knew that confidently I would support them on where they were taking their journey to next. Because I think a rising tide kind of lifts all boats, and as leaders, founders, kind of working together for the ecosystem. I definitely want to do that. And I want to represent Toronto. I'm a Toronto girl, home court. I want to show that, we've got tech here too. We've got some sophisticated products, and we've got some a brain behind our team, and we'd love to showcase that and continue to work with other colleagues, that are going to go to the Miami event.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Thank you guys.
Hey, what's up?
But it's not something Genzio is afraid of.
If you want to survive, you got to build a
How
hive.
many know we do not understand that we do not know?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rebecca's Genzio Media House.
Awesome. Thanks so much for joining us today.